Our lesson of reflection is called There is Something Greater Here. The sign of Jonah was his walking through Nineveh, loudly proclaiming the coming destruction, as we heard in the first reading. But there's something greater than Jonah here. Solomon asked God for wisdom to rule his many peoples, and he was the wisest of all men at that time. But we have something greater than Solomon here. What has this great one, the Son of God, taught us? And what have we learned? An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. This was the old way of balancing grievances, solving problems. If in a fight a person damaged you or your slave, or your child or your wife or your chattel property, an eye, then you are to do like damage to their eye or their slave or their child or their wife or their chattel property. In the new order, in this something greater with Christ, it is based on love. You don't cause harm to create balance. But there's one word in this reading, in this new law, that no one ever attends to: evil. You can't bargain, deal with, or cause any resistance to an evil person. In this entire lesson, turn the other cheek, offer them additional, etc. It is for dealing with evil. For evil is unwieldy and will trap you and your soul. If you attempt to capture it, try to reason with it, or try to fight it. That is why Christ tells you, do not fight it. Turn the other cheek and remain whole in your Christian love. Offer the love at every turn, and do not engage to trade evil for evil, for then you lose. For that is the bailiwick of the evil person, for they have the devil on their side. No, offer love for evil, but no resistance or any other response. You want to drive an evil person absolutely nutty. Here is my cloak too. I'm sure you must be quite cold. My Lord Jesus Christ abjures us to not allow others, even strangers such as yourself, to suffer the cold. So enjoy the warmth of my cloak with my love and my courtesy. Can I give you anything else? Are you hungry? I could buy you a meal, perhaps. Now, if you were evil, trying to extract an evil response, this would drive you to absolute distraction. It would be your nasty little brother and sister reborn in adult form just to get back at you. 'Cause you know, if you have siblings, they know exactly how to get under your skin. As a nasty little sister, I know exactly how to get at my brothers. And if they're being nasty little just buggers, and if they're going, you love brother, you love this, I just have to turn to them and say one name. I can turn and say, why don't I go date Johnny again, my brother's best friend? I found that dating their best friends was the best response to all the teasing, because they can't say anything about it. Aye, you never respond evil with evil. You respond evil with love. Goodness is its own reward. So when someone comes at you with evil, with anger, with a want to fight, turn the other cheek and offer them love. Say, oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean any offence. How can I help you now? And show that there's something greater than that here